scratch. I'm gonna make we're gonna make a small, kind of put everything together we've learned so far, and then do something new called loading zones. Basically, if you touch that zone, it'll load the next part of the map, which is what it is. Is just if you touch this, then it'll load a different sprite. Now, there's two ways of doing this. There's sprite loading and there's background loading. I like sprite loading because you're able to customize, what block you're touching. Um, so let's get started with that. We're going to do that. With backdrops, you have to do a lot of color stuff, and color stuff gets a little janky. So we're not going to use that approach. So let's get started. First, what we want to do is also I want to introduce you guys to the backpack. So if you guys don't know, down here it says backpack. If you click on it, it should say backpack is empty. If you have used this before, so it should have blocks. The whole purpose of backpack is if you have a script and you want to use it on another project, you can just click and drag it, and you have all the code in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually grab some stuff from our old project, and because you guys were here, so you guys should have that code. We're just going to grab that from our old projects and just continue from there. So open up your old project. So let's open a new tab, and let's go to our old stuff, not my stuff, and we're going to click on the movement one. So mine is called Untitled 3. And oops, we're going to click on look inside. So if you look inside, you should have these 3 scripts. And then if you remember, if I was able to move, go up the hill, and then scale, I can jump, and I don't bump into the stuff. Okay, and that's the script we want for our movement. So all I'm going to do is click here down here on backpack, and then it's going to say backpack is empty. All I'm going to do is click and drag this down here, and it's going to become one script. Click the other one down here, second script, and then click the last one down here, third script. Okay, so now I'm going to have 3 scripts available. Okay, all I'm doing is just copying what I did last time, and you should have this project available. Okay, so once that's done, we go back to our new project, and on the sprite 1, we're just gonna click on backpack, and it should, if you have already opened it, just close it and open it again. It should reload, and then you should have the 3 scripts, and just click and drag it outside, and you should have all your scripts available. So now if you clean up your scripts, now you should have all these 3 code in there. Okay. And if you press play, your cat should fall, and that's normal. Okay. Okay, just like the other games, we're going to make our cat smaller because we don't want the cat to fill up the whole screen. So instead of 100, I'm going to put 35 to make him smaller. And then I'm going to make my sprite 2, because remember, our sprite 2 is the object that the cat is going to be hitting. So we're going to make a quick map. You can't get the big script. So all you do to the big script is do this. Let's see. So all you do is you click the big script. You see how I click on the pink one? You click and drag it inside right here, and it highlights blue. When it highlights blue, you let go, and then it says loading, and then the new script is now there. You get it?
I got the 3 scripts, but on the other one it says backpack is empty.
Yeah, so all you do is you just click where it says backpack, just click it, close it, and then open it up again, and it should reload.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
saying backpack.
Load it again. It's probably just reloading.
Got it.
Okay, perfect. And just drag it out, and again, you should have these three scripts on your cat. Okay. And again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint our sprite. So we're gonna click on paint. Okay, and then we're gonna make our quick map. So just like we did last time, I'm going to make a ground here. I don't know why the default is purple, but I'm gonna make it black. And just going to make kind of like stairs. Here, and I'm gonna copy these four and just duplicate it. Oops. And I'm going to look up my mistakes here. Um, make some platforms here. Oh, okay. So this is my small. Let's see if I can. Yeah. So this is my small map that I have. This is just for part number one. Move this just a bit. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, this is my little map. So now when I press play, oops. Well, this guy's not gonna spawn correctly. So let me move this here. Okay. Now I'm able to. Oops. Yep, I'm able to walk around the map. Right. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. Okay. Now there is one issue. We didn't go through last time. It's the movement, and go back to the code. If you guys see here, when I walk into the wall and I go the opposite way, see, like like that. When I go like this, I can go inside because the way because you flip the object, so as x and y are x the x's invert. So what you need to do is you just need to multiply your speed by the negative direction, or I mean, one thing the easiest thing you can do without like changing the whole thing is just remove the point in direction. Um, and then I know that's gonna look weird, but the cat is just facing one way. But that fixes the problem. For now, I haven't figured out how to do the calculations for doing the inverse. But I'll figure it out and I'll tell you guys for next time. Okay. But for now, this should work. Let me know when your map is ready so we can move on. Just type in ready on the chat. Okay, for the next thing, all we're gonna do is collectibles. So all we need to do is make a new sprite. So if you're not done with the map, that's fine. So uh, then since you're done, you can just create a collectible. So you can just click on little sprite, and then you can either paint your sprite or look for a sprite. I'm just gonna look for a sprite, and I'm gonna choose my favorite is the strawberry. So I'm gonna go look for the strawberry. Huh? And since you're gonna be collecting this around the map, let's make this size 20. Actually, and then here, we're going to put them in certain places, and it's not going to be random. So what we're going to do is we need to specify each location, and then we're gonna make a clone of it. So here, just do this. So when the flag is clicked, so let's see, yeah, when the flag is clicked, I want to go to, and then make a clone. So create a clone. Okay. So don't insert these two yet. We're just gonna make copies of them because let's just say we want 10 of these collectibles. So we're gonna make 10 copies of this. Or you know what? No, let's just do this one by one. Okay. So never mind. We're just gonna insert them one by one. So just move your strawberry for in the place you want it to be, and then grab a go-to so you have the correct position, and then create a clone of myself, and then you go to another position, say here, and then we're gonna say go-to. Wait, why is this changing? Um, oh, sorry, the game is playing. You're supposed to stop the game. Okay, let me reset this. So since the game was playing, the go-to was always the same. So make sure you stop the game, and then you grab the go-to. So here, the go-to is there. A different position here. Yeah, my go-to changes now. Good. Create a clone, go-to, and then create a clone again. So I'm gonna make multiple copies of this. That's 8, 9, one more, 10. Okay. So now this is I have 1 and then 9 of these, so I have 10 copies. Okay. Now I'm just gonna move around the strawberry and just gonna grab the go-to. So we have grab this. Oh, yeah. Go-to. Yeah. Okay. And then here. One there. Yeah. What else? Maybe here one. And finally, last one. Let's add another one. Let's create one. Okay. So that should work out. Once you have all these 10 positions, I suggest you to hide them. So here, I mean, not hide them, sorry. Just hide the original one so you don't see it like popping up in weird places. Um, Actually, you know what? Just hide. Oh, yeah, either way, just hide it here. And then when you start as a clone, so when you start as clone, just show. Okay. Just like we did with the other project. All we're doing is just creating clones and hiding and showing them. Yeah, show. Okay, so we press play. Now we have all our strawberries around, and then of course we can't collect them right now because they are they're not programmed to do anything when we touch them. So we'll wait for everyone to get to this point where we have all 10 locations. Okay, and all of them should be collectible. Okay. So just let me know in the chat when you guys are ready, okay? How's it going, Ishan?
No, I'm halfway through the code.
Okay.
Halfway.
All right. Okay. We'll give you a couple more minutes, okay? All right. So now that we're done, let us continue with collecting these objects. Okay. So like what we just did, we went to different position and then made a clone of yourself. So when you start as a clone, what you're gonna do is detect the cat or the sprite one when it touches you, right? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna have a forever block, and we're gonna check if touching sprite one, which is our cat, then what we're gonna do is we're going to hide. And it looks. No, no, sorry, we're not gonna hide. We don't hide with clones. We're gonna destroy them. So I'm gonna say destroy, delete this clone. Okay, so now when you touch them, they should go away, and that's perfect. Okay. Exactly what we want. Okay. Now, the next thing we want to do is we actually want to respawn all these objects if we fail at something. For example, if I put let's just say like a red zone here, and if you touch the red zone, then your character is going to reset, and all the objects are also going to reset. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a function. So we're going to go to sorry, not a function, we're going to broadcast. When we broadcast a message, then we want to do something about it. So here we're gonna we're gonna click on broadcast message, and we're going to disconnect this one here. Oh, disconnect this. Okay. So when you start, you want to broadcast a message, and we want to make a new message. This message we're gonna call it start or um, show berries or show yeah. Mine's are called berries. You can call it whatever you want. Or if you want to call it berries, that's fine too. But the name of my message is gonna be called show berries. Okay. Press OK, and then here when I receive message show berries, and then this is gonna happen. Okay. So here I do this, and then I'm able to collect, and I press flag again. It's exactly the same. Okay. And now the reason why we want to do that is when you're touching something that's bad, then this broadcast, you just call this broadcast, and everything gets resetted. Okay. So let us make that. Where is it? Here we're gonna make a new sprite. So we're gonna click on choose sprite, and I'm going to paint. And all I'm gonna do is just gonna make a red square. So make it red. I'm gonna take the outline off. Like that. What is that? Okay. Make this a little bit smaller. That. And I'm just gonna put this here. Okay. And what this is, again, this is just gonna be my dead zone. So if I get near it, it will basically restart the game. Make this a little bit smaller, just a little bit longer. And that's fine. Okay. So this one is called Sprite 3. Again, if you don't want to call it Sprite 3, you can rename it. So up here, it says Sprite 3. You can just change the name. You can call it like Lava if you want. So once you touch that, then it's game over. And no, it's not game over. You reset the whole map. So let's work with that. So let's go back to the code. And then here, we're going to go to the cat. Okay. And then what we're going to do is here, we're going to make a separate. So all of these handle movement. So we don't want to mess around with the movement. Let's put a different script. Let's put a different script for movement. So we're going to click on the flag. So when it's clicked, I want to forever check if I'm touching. So sensing touching. In this case, I'm gonna click lava because I renamed it lava. So that's what's gonna happen. So when I click on lava, when I touch lava, what's gonna happen? I'm going to go back to my original position. So when I spawn, I did 0 0. If you guys want to change it, you can. So here I'm gonna put this and change this to 0 0. Once that's that, we also want to call. Where is it? Yeah, broadcast. We want to broadcast show berries. Basically, it's going to restart. So now when I click the flag, right, and I'm collecting the berries, let's say I collect those 3 berries, and then I fall into the lava, and everything gets reset, and then the berries go back. Okay. Let me capture a little bit more and then fall to the lava, and it resets. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. There's still one more problem. Ah, yes, it's creating multiple clones. That's what I thought. Okay. One last thing you need to do is um, how can we delete the clone? Oh, how can I reset this? This is actually something new. I think I could just stop the script. Let me see what happens when I stop the script. No. Okay, let me try this. So when you start as a clone, start as a clone. No, when I receive, I'm going to delete the clone. So when I receive show berries, I'm going to delete this clone, And this one I'm going to wait for like half a second, 25 seconds. Let's see what that happens. That. Now go back. Yep. Looks like it's working. Yep. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So what it is just when I receive a. Let me see if I can make it without the wait. Yeah, it does work. No, it doesn't. Oh, why is there so many clones here? We do have to wait 25 seconds. Yeah, you have to wait 0.5. You have to wait some amount of seconds. Let's see, 0.1. Can I go faster? And reset. Yeah, so you can do it down to 0.1. Yeah, so what you guys can do is do this. Do when I receive show berries, delete this clone. And here, when you receive show berries, um, you have to wait some amount of seconds. 0.1 is fine. I put 0.1 and it looks like it's working. So it doesn't create overlapping clones. So now I'm able to collect this, it restarts and it redraws everything. And now here you can see that there's not, there's no, there's no duplicate of the clones. So that's good. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Okay, so just make sure you have that. You delete the clone and then here wait for 0.1 seconds before doing all the moving to the other positions. Okay. And then, of course, we need to do the variable stuff. We need to create a collecting how much berries have we collected. So here we're going to click on make a variable. And then we're going to do this for all sprites. And let's call this score. Okay. And we're going to press OK. And then we're going to click, make sure you're on the strawberry. Okay. And on the strawberry here, it's going to say when touching sprite 1. So before deleting, all we're going to do is change my variable. So here, instead of my variable, we're going to go to score. So we're going to say change score by 1. So now I'm going to press the flag and I touch one of them. See how my score keeps going up. Okay. And then when I touch the floor, see how my score doesn't reset. So what we need to do is we need to reset our score. So we're going to stop. And what we're going to do is when I show berries, I'm going to set my variable. So here, set my score to 0. So it's going to reset every time it shows the berries. Touch, and then go down, and then it zeros again. And that's exactly what we want. Okay. So let me know if you guys are okay. Okay, is everyone ready to move on, or is still working on it? Okay, perfect. So um, the next thing we want to do is create a loading point. So basically, when I touch that point, that is going to show me to the next room or next level. So to do that, let's create another block here, another sprite. So we're going to click on paint, and here, well, you could also search, but here I'm just going to make a very simple square. It's just going to be my door, and my door is going to be a yellow color, golden color, something like that. Okay, and let's make this a little bit smaller. Something like this. Okay, and this is going to be my door. So whenever I touch this, this is going to be my exit for the next round or next location. Let me zoom in. Yeah, something like this is fine. Okay, and if we, of course, this doesn't have any scripts, so when we touch it, it should move on to the next place. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the door, and we're gonna do the basic stuff where we touch. So let's go to events and say when the flag is clicked, I want to check something. So forever check something, and we're gonna check for is it touching sprite 1. Okay, from this is the point of view from the door. So if it's touching sprite 1, if it's touching the cat, I want to do something. Or what is that something? I want to move on to the next level. So the next level is going to be on my sprite. So what I'm going to do is sprite 2 is going to change its skin to the next one. So here we're going to click on, or we're going to go to change. Oh, here, just next costume, I guess. Yeah, just next costume. And then next costume switches. And also, oh, actually, yeah, next costume switches. And then here, we're going to go to, we're going to broadcast. What is it? Oh, here. We're going to broadcast, and then we're going to say level 2. So here, we're going to click on show berries, and we're going to new message. And here, we're going to say level 2. I press OK. So now we're going to broadcast a message called level 2. And this is just saying, okay, this is level 2, and I want you to change to level 2 things. So here, we're going to go to sprite 2, and we're going to make our second map. So we're going to click to go to costumes. So we're not drawing a new one. All we're doing is going to costumes and then making a new costume. So here, I'm going to paint. You see how we have the same thing here, okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to just duplicate this one because I like the floor. So I'm going to select most of this stuff and then delete it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this. And okay. So now that I have that, the next thing we want to do is also for sprite, for the lava sprite. We are also going to make a second one. Oh, yeah. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna move this one just a bit. We're gonna click on the lava, and the lava is gonna have a different costume. So we're gonna click on the lava, and it's the same thing we just did on Sprite 2. We're gonna click on paint, okay, and we're gonna have our lava tiles. So I'll make this red. No outline. Yes. So with this one, what I'm doing is I am drawing this, and I'm also taking a look at the scene here, because these objects are going to be at a static position. So I'm going to move them in the drawing, and once I move them, it's going to move in the real world. So here I'm going to create this, yeah, something like that. Okay, and then same thing with this. I'm going to move this up here, and then move it up there. Good. Something like this. Okay. The reason why we're doing this is instead of specifying exactly where to go and then making clones, that's the longer route. I'm just gonna, because these things don't move. It's gonna move from position, scene to scene. So all we want to do is just change the costume, and then it'll automatically update where it's going to be. Same thing with the door. With the door, all we're gonna do is duplicate this, and then just move the door to where your exit's going to be. So in my case, the exit's going to be, somewhere around here. Yeah. Okay. And then the berries are the only ones you do have to put in different locations because we're making clones of them. So here, yeah, I'm not going to keep the same positions because it's in for this one, I'm only going to make 5. Yeah, the lava script, make sure you duplicate it. We're not duplicating sprites, we're duplicating the costume, okay? Well, you can duplicate if you want to. I just drew 2 different ones, but that's fine. You can duplicate and have one just lying around, depending on your map. And then here in the strawberry one, so for the code, we are going to have a different one. So here we're going to say when I receive level 2. I'm going to do almost what I did here. I'm going to set. No, I'm not going to reset my score here. I'm just going to continue. Well, actually, we have to keep track of our variable. Okay, so here what we want to do is we want to create a second variable that is going to keep track of our previous score. So now that we changed to level 2, we now have to keep track how many things we just collected. Okay, assuming that the people or the person or the player is just walking or running through, it's going to keep track of whatever you collected and then start adding more on this level. So here, I'm going to make a new variable. So here, make a new variable, and I'm going to say old score, okay? And make sure it's for all sprites. Okay. And then for the old score, what we also want to do is whenever the flag is clicked, this one, not flag, what is this called? The door. When the door is touched, we want to keep track of this old score. So here, before we broadcast or after we broadcast level 2, what we want to do is we want to set my old score to score. Okay. So whatever the score is, now that's what old score is. So if you collect the 7, that's how many you start off with. So now when you go back here to here, so here instead of setting score to 0, we're going to set score to old score. Okay. So then you don't lose track of how many you collected. Okay, so once we have that, the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna do just 5, just to make this a little bit easier. So let me go through this quickly. So let's create a clone of myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 clones, and then I will move it. So let's see, I wanna do 1 here. Make sure your game is stopped. So go to here and create clone, and then make another one here. Go to there. Make another one here or here. Go to there. And oh, that's gonna be impossible. One here. Oops. That was there. And finally, not finally, we have 2 more. Oh no, that is finally. Yes, you're right. Here. Okay, so whenever I receive level 2, now my score is going to change to old score, and then we have our new positions for level 2. Okay. What we also want to do is delete the old stuff. So same thing what we did here with the show berries. This time we're gonna receive. Let's see. When I receive level 2, we're going to delete the clone. So we want to delete clone, and then here we also need to wait. So we're gonna go to control and click on wait, and we're gonna wait for 0.1 seconds, just like we did with the other one. Okay. So let's go back to this. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to test this out see if it works. The first thing we need to do is click on the sprite 2. This sprite 2 doesn't have any any scripts at all. So what we want to do is sprite 2 should be its first costume and the first when you click the flag, because when you click the flag, you're basically restarting the whole game. So when I click the flag, I want to change costume number 1. Okay, so when I press this, now it's in the first um, the first one. Okay, the first one, and then the strawberries. It says when I click the show berries, that's good. And then why is this off centered? Oh, because I didn't center this. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so one thing I made a mistake on, because if I move this like this, then everything makes sense. Then my map moves just a bit. I moved my map around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to recenter this to 0, 0. So go to motion and just go to, and just make it go to 0, 0. So it's exactly in the center every time you start the game. Because I accidentally clicked and dragged it. So now you see how all my strawberries are out of position. So I need to reposition my strawberries. So let me do that quickly. Let me start it over, because now it's going to be confusing. Oops. Okay. Okay. So let me put my strawberries in the correct position. So now that this is centered, so my go-tos work. So go to here. And finally we have thing here. Okay. Oh, we actually have one more. Um, the last one. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna press the flag. Now all of them should be there. Good. Now my strawberries are looking good. Now what we need to do is we fix that, and let's fix that. Let's fix this on level. Well, I can't fix this on level. Yeah, I can. Yeah, change costume to this one. And well, no, we can't because we need to click on the sprite first. So let us change the position of this. Go back to costume one. To costume one, see how it's shifted. So I need to move my costume something like this. Perfect. And then my lava, if I go back to costume one, it got shifted. So let's move this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So we have that. So now like that. Oh, my strawberries is too much to the left. Like this. It's this one. This one. Oh, no. Yeah. Back there. Okay, and then we're gonna go to here, and that's that. That's the flag. Perfect. Looks good. And now let us touch the strawberries. Now we have that. Let's click on the lava. And it resets. Perfect. Go through the door. And good. So it switches. The only thing that doesn't switch is the backdrop. So that's what we want to drop, want to change, and our strawberries change. So we're good here. So once we click the flag, once we touch that, we're gonna call level 2. So we're gonna click on sprite 2, and all we're gonna do is when I receive level 2, I'm just going to change my custom. Change next costume. That. Okay. Good. Okay. And one more thing. So when you click the flag, you also have to revert everyone's to first costume. So for example, the lava doesn't have a script, so we'll work on it later. And then the door has to change. So here we're gonna say when the flag is clicked, I want to change costume. So change costume to costume number 1. So basically, this is the first level. Okay. So now the thing resets. So now when I touch the door, now the second position loads. So again, just like I did for my first level, because everything shifted. I'm going to move my my door. So I'm going to click on costumes. The second one, I'm going to drag this somewhere here. Oh, I think this is not even centered too. Oh no. All right, let me recenter my door. Man. It go to 0, 0. Perfect. So let me change my costume. Costume number 1. Now I'm going to press play. Okay, so now all I have to do is, yeah, just make sure everything is centered at 0, 0. Because then you'll have the same issue as I did. When you're trying to move the objects, it's gonna be in a off place, and then when you switch, everything's gonna be at the wrong place. So make sure when you have your object here on the code, just put go to 0, 0 so it centers, and then from the center, it's gonna be at the right position according to where you draw this. So now if you take a look at the door, now it's at the correct location. So now let me try to finish level 1. And let me fix level 2 door. Let's just put this down here like that. Perfect. Okay. Good. So now the same thing with my lava. I'm assuming my lava is going to be off position, and it is. You see how everything is up there. It's not in the bottom. So this lava I think is fine. The first one, it's fine, but it's not centered. So I gotta go back to my code. I'm gonna go to events. So when I click the flag, I'm going to go to 0, 0. So go to 0, 0. And now if I go to press play, now you see how my lava's in the wrong place. So let me put this like that. Perfect. Okay. And my lava works there. Yeah, yeah. I'm just moving a bit forward so you guys can have some time to work on this. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just move my lava. Okay, like that. Okay, so I'm going to pause here so you guys can catch up, okay? Okay, do you want to share your screen and also explain what's not working? Okay. Yeah, the reason why the doors are not in the correct place because you're not supposed to move him in the scene. You're supposed to move him in the drawing. So go to your script, go to your code. Okay, grab a go to. So grab a go to motion. And then go to. And then and then make it go 0, 0. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Now stop the game. Okay. Now go to its costume. Go to the costume. Okay, now zoom out. Oh, did you change the side? No, no, no. Don't move it like that. No, you're not supposed to move it. Like I press flag again to reset the position. Okay, now stop the game. Okay, now highlight your drawing on your canvas. Then on your canvas, yeah, highlight it or click on all of it because there's two pieces. Okay, now move it. Move the drawing. Yeah. So you see how you move the drawing and then the drawing moves in the map. So can you zoom out? And I think it. Can you zoom out? There's a zoom out button down there. Let's zoom in. Is that it? Okay. I think you might have to make your door smaller. Um, no, no, no. Not that. So keep it at 100%. Like keep it at 100%. Change the size to 100. Okay. Now that you have that at 100, now click make it smaller. No, no, don't snap it in the middle. Just make it smaller. Uh, yeah, on the anchors. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, and then make it smaller. Undo. Yeah, a little bit smaller. Yeah, too. I think it's too small now. Just undo. No, no. Okay. Okay, you have to make your door. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then move it to its correct position. So move it up because now it's in the black spot. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Perfect. Okay, is that the position you want? If it is, then that's good. So delete that one. Delete that one. No, just delete it. Delete. No, no, delete the whole sprite. No, delete the second sprite. Yeah, custom. I mean, yeah. Okay, now duplicate your first one. No, 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 no. Don't paint. No. Yeah, just right click and duplicate on the custom one. No, no, no. Right click on custom one. You see how it says custom one on the left hand side? Yeah, right click, duplicate. Perfect. Okay, now you have the same door. So just highlight. No, no. Okay. Yeah, go to level 2. Okay. And then highlight the part, all of it. Yeah. What you can do is you can just group this so you can just move everything in one piece. So it doesn't fall apart. There's an option on the top that says group, but yeah, it's fine. You got it. Okay, so now when you switch from custom 1 and custom 2, now the thing switches position. You don't have to manually move to the position. So the custom 2 keeps track of the position where it's going to be located in the map. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is go to the code. Yeah. Okay. So hold on one moment. Okay, I think you should be able to see my screen now. Okay. Let me go back to. Oh, did I remove your? I'm sorry. Wait, can you share your screen again, Min? Or you think you got it, Min?
To me?
No, no, I was talking to Min. Okay, so you should be able to see my presentation. I'm gonna continue working with Min. So okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah. So when you click on so when you're touching the cat, next costume, that's good. So, and then level 2, you set the old score to the score. Okay, perfect. Okay, what's the next thing you want to do? So click on the flag. I want to see how the game is working. Okay, can you click on the laptops? I mean, can you collect the laptops? Or go through the door. Okay. Okay. So you just have to move to the next level. Okay. Stop the game. Stop the game. Okay. Now the thing you need to do is so go to events or control. I mean, no, it's events. Sorry, it's events. Okay. Here we want to do when I receive level 2. Good. So when I see level 2, I want to switch costume. So next costume. Next costume. Yeah. Okay. Press the flag again. Okay. Now go to the door, and then your level should switch to level 2. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you see how your door just went up there. So the next thing you need to do is what? What happened to your cat? Um, wait, how'd you get in there? Press the flag button again. Yeah, restart your level. No, just restart your level. Okay, looks like you're stuck. Just jump. Oh, I see. Touch the lava. Okay. So then the lava should have reset you. Okay. Stop the game. Okay. So now, do you have different costumes on your lava? So click on your costumes. Your go to your code. Does it say switch costumes? No, see, it doesn't. Okay, so go to events, and then when I receive level 2, next costume. Yeah, perfect. Good. All right. Okay, just play the game and then see how it works. Is your lava supposed to be there? So for your lava, make sure you have this code. Oh, does it even do anything? No, it's on your cat. Sorry, on your cat, it should say if touching lava. So yeah, there should fail and wait. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't go back to your position. Oh, okay. Go back to your cat's stop and go back to your cat script. Okay, so see, you're not resetting your position. So go back to your original position. So go to and then the correct position. So go to 0, 0. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Now go to the door. So again, the reason why that happens is because of the switching the left and right. The solution for that right now is just removing that part. Yeah, so you need to change your the positions of your laptop. That or stop touching the lava. Okay, so it looks like you just have to edit the level. Okay, so let me. Ishan, do you have any questions?
Now, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure, sure.
This is what it is.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. And when you press play, and your cat just gets stuck.
Yeah, it just
Okay. The reason why, because of course this part is blocking it. So go. Let's go to your sprite. Yeah, your sprite. No, sprite 2. Sorry. Yeah. Just click on it. Okay. Let's click on the arrow. So the first the mouse arrow thing, the first one on the left. The tools. No, no, no. You see how there's a paintbrush and eraser? The first one.
For this one?
No, 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 no. That's the fill. The first one. It's a mouse. It's a picture of a mouse. Okay, you see where the paintbrush is, and then the eraser and the paint bucket on the left. Oh. No, no, no. It's right here. No, no. It's to the right.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, it's the first one. The first one. Click on the first one. First one. Yeah, that one. Select. Okay. Now, click and drag all the items on the top. So the 3 or the 4 objects that are floating. Yeah, or yeah, you can just move that. That's cool. And just bring it up a bit so the cat doesn't get hit by that. Yeah, there you go. And then move this part a little bit higher because your cat won't fit in the middle of that. Yeah, or just change it around. Just make sure the cat is able to go up there, because I don't think that part is able to. Yeah, I don't think it'll be able to get up there. Try it. Try to get the strawberry all the way on top. No, no, the strawberry that's already all the way on top of the map. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, try to get it. Not with the mouse. Like, you go with the cat. No, no. Don't do that. With the cat, move your keys or press what did you, left and right arrow or A and D?
It's not letting me go left.
Can you press left on the left arrows?
On the left arrow, it won't let me.
Okay. Let's click on your sprite 1. Okay, go to the code. Let's see. Okay, everything looks good. It's too tiny, I can't see. Okay, scroll down. Too much. Too much. Can you move a little bit to the right? I can't see the rest of the code. You can move on your cat. Your cat just moved.
Huh?
Yeah, see?
But it won't let me go left. It's just doing these moves.
Oh, I see. You have a weird thing going on there. Um, so you see the first one, it says key jump pressed. Take away the jump, the first one. Yeah, you don't need that one. Yeah, and then instead of left arrow, no, actually that's correct. Yeah, press the flag, and then you should be able to walk left.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Like, can you go right and jump? Perfect. Okay, so now that's working. What happens if you touch the lava? Oh, you do reset. That's good. Okay. And then where's your door?
Oh.
Oh, I can't. Oh, sorry, I can't see it because my screen was cut in half. Okay, and just press the start button or this flag again and see what happens.
My door goes all the way up.
Okay, so stop the game.
Stop.
Okay, now click on your costumes. Click your costume up there. Yeah. Okay, now highlight both of them and then try to drag it down. So click and drag. It's fine. Yeah. So you see how you move it and it moves in the world. So try to position it where you want it. Okay. That's good. Okay. So that's your costume 1. So now right click and make a second costume so you can make your second. Did you make your second map? Duplicate? Mm-hmm.
Duplicate?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then this is your second costume, and then this one depends on your second map. So go to Sprite 2, and then go. Let's check out the costumes that you have. Okay, click on the costume 2. Okay, now go back to the door. No, don't click it. Don't click it there. Don't click it there. Just on the bottom. Mm-hmm.
What is that? Hold on, I'll delete it.
You created a new sprite. Delete the sprite.
Let me delete that.
Yeah. Okay. Now, now you can click and drag your door on your canvas, and then drag it to where you want that door, the new door, to be. Okay, that's good. Now the lava, don't move the lava. Don't move the lava like that. So click on your lava. We're gonna do exactly what we just did with the door to the lava. Okay, go to the code and make sure it's at 0, 0. Go to code. Okay, grab a go to. So go to motion and then go to. So go to, and then we're doing 0, 0. Okay, click and drag it in there. Perfect. Okay, and then let's go to the costume. Actually, let's change it to level 1 first so we can change the level 1's costume. So click on Sprite 2. Okay, change the costumes. So go to costumes and then go to level 1. No, up there, costumes. The tab called costumes. No, the tab. Up there, where you draw. Costumes on the top left.
Costume.
Yeah. Okay, now click on costume 1. They can change to level 1. Perfect. Okay, now click on your lava. And now move that lava where you want the lava to be. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Now the next thing is we're going to go to costume 2. So let's click on sprite number 2 and change its costume to number 2. Yeah, so that. And then second level. Perfect. And let's go to lava. Now change to costume 2. No. Now you just moved. Hopefully that didn't change. Okay, this is for custom 2. It's for level 2. So move this to the correct position where you want the lava. Okay, that's fine. Hey, you make it challenging. That's fine. Um, okay, and then just press flag, and then you should go back to level 1. So press the flag. Okay, and now just go through the door. So just don't try to collect something and then go through the door. No, in your game, like actually move in your game. So click on your game. Okay, and then just go to the door.
Huh? Why is it getting stuck?
Yeah, stop moving. Stop moving. Okay. So the way to fix this is stop the game. Okay, click on your cat, and then go to the code. Okay. You see how it says point in direction -90? Click and remove that. Mhm. Yep. And then that's it. Just press the flag. Okay. So now whenever you want to go left, you don't turn left, but your thing rotates. The last thing you need to do is change the sprite. Okay, so go to sprite 2. And then go to events. Okay, and you go scroll down, and then yeah, when I receive level 2. What do you want to do? You want to change costume. So next costume. So go to looks, and change next costume. Next costume. You just had it. Scroll up.
Oh. Next.
Yeah, next. Yeah. And that's it. Press flag again. Okay. Now just go through the door.
Yeah.
Of course. You might have something wrong in your code with the moving. I'll double check it. Okay, and then there's level 2. The reason why the things are moved is because your lava, you accidentally clicked on the lava and you moved it. So that's why the lava is moved again. Go to custom 2. Yeah, and then just go to the second level. So go to sprite 2 and then click on the second level. And just make sure to move it. So stop the game. And just move the lava. So click on your lava. Yeah, and then move your lava just a bit to the left. Yeah, there you go. I should be something like that. Yeah, press play. Press the flag. Okay, now go to the door. Okay, lava's a little bit off, but should be fine. Yeah, the reason why, you see how you still have the lava selected. When you're playing the game, don't select on the lava. So stop selecting the lava. You see the little blue square around the lava? Just click out of it. Just click anywhere. Just stop moving it. No, on the canvas. Click anywhere on the canvas. So on the drawing area, just click anywhere. No, that's not the drawing area. That's the game area. The drawing area.
Oh.
Yeah, just click anywhere. Yeah, okay. So now that's highlighted off. Now it stops moving because every time you were playing the game while you were doing the keys, you were actually moving the little object. So you have to click out of the object in order just to play the game like that. So press the flag. Now you should be able to see the lava in its correct position. Hopefully you didn't move it. And go to the door. Yeah, so it looks like the lava stayed in its position. Okay. And then because we don't have a next level, it just cycles back to the first level. So that's something. I mean, you guys have to make more levels for this. The next thing you need to do is also fix your strawberries because your strawberries are not spawning after the second level. So click on strawberry and then go to code. Yeah, so you only have the first batch. You don't have the second batch. So what you need to do is you need a. So I had my code up here. If you take a look at the code, my code says. Let me continue sharing my screen. So you take a look here. You see how it says when I receive level 2, I do my old score to new score, and then I do my new positions for each strawberry. So I did only 5 strawberries. So when I click on this level, now the 5 strawberries start showing up. So now when I go here, now my 5 strawberries start showing up. Now I have that because I just spawned randomly. So to fix that, I'm just going to go to events. When I receive level 2, I'm just going to say go to 0, 0. So go to 0, 0. So I don't get stuck like that. So now I go up here like that. I'll get stuck up here because this block here is blocking exactly where I'm spawning. So let me see. We're going to move this little block. So I go here. It's costumes. I'm just going to move this little block a little higher like this. And that should be fine. So now when I play the game, go, and I don't get stuck. That's good. Okay. And I forgot to do my lava. So events, when I receive level 2, just change my custom, next custom. And that's perfectly fine. Okay. The last thing I need to do is just change the strawberries around because remember how my strawberries, my map was not centered. So when my map is not centered, everything gets offsetted. So that's something you have to be very careful with whenever you start your maps. The size thing is fine. You can change around, but the size thing should only be changed to with the character, because if you scale the character or if you scale objects in the real world or in the game world, I mean, then they start scaling with position. So if you put it just a bit off center, then it's going to be all the way to the bottom to the right because it scales the position. You have to be careful with that. So to prevent that, just have it at 100, and then when you draw it, you can. So like I did with the lava here, you can zoom in or you can zoom out, and you can redraw your objects, and then you can draw them in the correct position. Okay. So yeah, so from here, it just takes a lot of work. It's just a lot of work that you guys have to do, where you guys have to reposition the strawberries. Make harder levels with where's the lava, where's the door, and then the next level would load, and so on and so forth. And then of course you'll be keeping track of your score. So all you have to do is just literally what we just did, except instead of going level 2, it's going to say level 3, level 4, and so on and so forth. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys have any more? Do you guys have any questions? Min, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions, Ishan?
No.
No. Okay. So from here, you guys can take over. Like I said, all you have to do is just work with the strawberries, put them in the correct position, and then once you guys get to the next level, then it'll start loading the next batch of strawberries. And all you have to do is just follow the pattern that we just did. Okay. All right, Min. You have any questions? Okay. All right then, guys. So that's it for today. Thanks. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, keep working at it at home, and then we'll see you the next class. All right, thank you.